for kids because of the netbook. And the idea here is that we can award a hardware company or a chip. In this case, it would be the Atom chip. So if you peel away all of the different netbooks and the netbook technologies that came out, they all are made possible by the 1.6 megahertz or gigahertz low power Atom chip. So if you want to give a prize to that hardware for pushing the limit, it's fine. The Nintendo DSi has dual cameras, quite innovative. Our kids kind of, oh, and also has browser and better Wi-Fi. The iPod Touch, enough, and the iLife was insisted that it was put on by Duster Magic people, as were several of these, but the combination of iPhoto, iMovie, GarageBand, and iWeb for just empowering kids. And the thing that is important to note from this, kids are using technology that isn't designed for kids, as if you didn't know that already. And sometimes they deserve an award. I have one gripe with iLife, however. One of the amazing features in iPhoto is that it has face recognition. Have you seen that? Where it goes through all your pictures and it recognizes faces, and then it suggests, it finds the faces in other ones and says, is that you? And you can really quickly put in 300-400 pictures, and you can see, it'll say, is that Robin? And if it is, then you click yes, and then it's sort of like Facebook in that you tag your pictures. So that's our family picture there, and did you see how it found my face in that picture? You have to look at that. It says, is that Warren Buckleitner? Somehow I thought that was a face. That's my wife. My daughters found this, and they thought that was really funny. So anyway, iLife isn't perfect, but it sure is powerful. All right, so those are the choices. iLife 09, iPod Touch, Nintendo DSi, and netbook. 7 of 11. How are we doing, Robin? All right, I'm going. Isn't that funny? My daughters thought that was hilarious. All right, 8 out of 11. Informal learning for children. Personal all right, let's look over this category for a second here. What do we got? We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. All right? We've got Personal Trainer Math. That's a DS title. We have Professor Heinz Wolf's Gravity, which is a little bit like Dr. Brain. That runs on the Wii. There's Professor Layton in the Diabolical Box. I would be very happy if that won an award. Scribblenauts, breakthrough product, and three more products came out this year. YouTube, which is being used by more kids than you want to know. Whether it deserves a prize or not, you can't argue that. It's powerful, and it just keeps getting more amazing. And then Scratch, version 1.4 came out this year with more features, more sharing, and a community that just keeps growing. So there you have it.
I'm going to say a word for Scribblenauts.
Yes, go ahead.
So you draw like scenery, right? And you draw and then you make a game out of it. Is that
No, Scribblenauts is kind of like where you actually write a word out, and it has a library of 50,000 words in it. So it's in a problem though, like your character's walking across a bridge, and you need a ladder. So you write the word ladder, and a ladder goes poof, and so you actually construct the story. It's a very powerful language experience. And the kids just love it. It's, again, all of these very high street credibility. 9 out of 11, best children's game console title for 09. I'm going to just flip through these individually by screen to get you smart on them, and then let you decide. Some of these are much well known than others. All were highly rated. Boombox Bash Party was the second in an edition of an already good title. It just got better, underwater puzzles and so on, so like when you break it, things float up. Lots of creative twists. That's Steven Spielberg's title, yep. and published by EA. Dora the Explorer, Dora Saves the Crystal Kingdom by 2K Play is a series of interactive, I think of them as cartoons of the future, because they're just so powerful and you can't fail with them. You just tilt the controller right or left to move Dora through the maze. Little Big Planet Game of the Year edition really should have gotten the prize last year if we had one, but a version came out this year, and it does set a new standard. It's inarguably one of the most innovative and powerful experiences. Just a word of warning that if you play it, you'll be buying a PS3. NCAA Football 10, the EA Sports group has continually, if you want to see state-of-the-art interactivity, play one of the EA Sports titles. There's a lot of good sports sims, but the kids keep playing it, and there's a reason.
Well, that's what you take.
There's your answer right there. That's why I was laughing so hard when she led the kids out with the TV. You can't get in the way of an engaged kid. That's not Super Mario Brothers. Where's Super Mario Brothers? I don't have Super Mario Brothers. I have it here, though. You can see Super Mario Brothers, right? I don't see it. No, it's not on there. All right. Super Mario Brothers, you should know that it's like Super Mario, but with four players, and they really pulled it off. And then Spore, for creativity and letting kids play with evolution. Very powerful concept. Sport Hero. Where the Wild Things Are, here's 3 screen captures from it. The movie may not have been rated well, but the video game was really amazing. Very rich. A lot like a lot of games, however. But you can't argue with. This is an example of pulling kids into a story with a video game. All right, so that's the category, and that is our next. We have 2 more categories, and we're getting there. And I'm going to make it. And that category is right here. Best game console title for 09. I mean, no, that's it. That's the one we just did. All right, 10. All right, here it is, 10. Virtual Worlds. These are based on suggestions, ratings, and nominations from Duster Magic. There's a lot of virtual worlds. A lot of mediocre virtual worlds. Ones that continue to evolve. Club Penguin evolves on both things to criticize and things to praise. Free Realms, if you haven't played it, it's an example of girls. It's a very non-sexist, gender empowering title. Boy, that's interesting that I said that. Moshi Monsters is a title that's just been picking up in traffic and is high in creativity. And then Webkins Jr., if you haven't tried it or played it, if you remember the Jumpstart titles or the Rita Rabbit titles, it's as good or better than those, all delivered in Flash for the cost of $7 a year. And you get a nice toy as well. You can't argue with that business model. And it tracks your progress. So you see the graphs on the left side? It keeps track of everything that you do, and it has parent control panel for $7. All right, that's Virtual Worlds. If we had the time and efforts and whatever, I think what we're going to try to do is do this online so that you can make suggestions. Because I'd really like to hear I'd like to hear your reactions. I can hear some people going, well, they forgot, or blah, blah, blah. Yeah, I agree. All right, the Pioneer. This is a very important thing. This is the first time this award has been done, and I've got an N of about 20. So you guys are going to make a big choice here. All right, so please.